are live. Let's turn the music off. Guys, I think that after 1 hour of like network struggling, this guy is finally live on YouTube and Twitch. Join me, bro. Guys, I think that after 1 hour of like network struggling, this guy is finally live on YouTube and Twitch. Join me, bro. Guys, I think that after 1 hour of like network struggling, this guy is finally live on YouTube and Twitch. Join me, bro. Guys, I think that after 1 hour of like network struggling, this guy is finally live. So normally I have a new window. Let me just turn this a little bit more like this. Like if I just move this setup here. All right, let's remove the camera through now. We have too many cameras here, Rez. It's getting crazy. That's, yeah, because I am stuck there. Gonna turn off the phone because it's ringing like crazy. And yeah, so can I have the mouse here? Great, that's much better. So yeah, we have oh, let me just move this one. How did I do it last time? Studio mode. Yeah, like this. And I want main studio with the chat like this. Okay guys, so normally I should be able to see the chat now. Need to relaunch all the screens. One. This one's off. I just turn it off for now. I'm late because last time we had a network issue with having the GrandMA 3D stuff, and today I made this work, but I fucked up the Twitch connection. Don't ask me why. Yeah, I have like too many screens here. Okay, great. So now I have the chat. Let me just move the chat here to the side so I can see you guys. Not so DJ's gone. Follow LD in EDM here. You want to? Oh, thank you so much. What do you mean with female LD? What does that mean? Sorry guys, I was late, like usual. What? Can someone please text something in the chat so I can see if something's going on? Female meaning I'm a woman. You're a woman light designer. From where are you from? Which country in the world? Normally I should. So like, yeah, the chat is not working, right? Why? Let's give a second. Yeah, like this. And now you can see yourself. Now it's better. Now I can see you. From the US. Oh, really, man? Other streams in 2020, they were so cool. Is the sound okay, guys? Just let me know. Because like I changed the setup a lot last week. And I'm still like tweaking a lot of stuff. I have a brand new camera right now. I want to enter in this thing. And like I have a brand new streaming PC computer like since last week, where I can do a lot of things I want to do, like put an Unreal Engine and stuff on it. So yeah. Let me just have a look if I can add a new, because I have a PTZ camera that I just found. Let me wait. Oh yeah, okay. Let's add it here. How are you guys doing? It's my first time streaming on a Sunday. I'm super happy. I wanted to do this. It's a long time because usually Sunday are just like days where I do nothing. I just die. And like I was always like, oh, we should streaming and just talk about like how the weekend of everybody was going, how the shows went. And I had quite a nice weekend with some very nice shows in France. But I guess you guys probably all worked yesterday too, right? Nothing coming in, huh? And Beyond Zone for 96 laser. Oh, that's a lot, bro. Motorcycle accident. That's not funny. I don't do motorcycle. It's too dangerous. What happened? Is there a way? I wanted to see if we can check because I recorded a lot of stuff. I got the new 360 camera and I wanted to see if we can have a look at what's inside of it. Let me just see if I can. First of all, I wanted to check because like the NDI was black last time. Of till May. Which tour are you on to have 96 laser? That's a fucking lot. Like I would love to have 96 laser, but that sounds like some like Excision stuff, right? Hey, what's up, Joe Light? How you doing? Sorry guys, I said like I wanted to stream earlier because I don't want to go too late at bed tonight. I have a lot of meetings tomorrow, but I was late again, so sorry for that. But I have a new stuff in the setup. It's back to friend. Wow. And you're still alive? That must be like quite a life-changing experience, right? So since how long are you stopped now since your accident? It's quite crazy. Yeah, okay. Product, we don't need sound here. Yeah, there's just nothing coming in, right? Yeah, I tried the gloves this weekend and it didn't work. So I made it work during rehearsal, but during the show it just didn't work. So I had them on, I was playing with it felt great. I made a lot of new automation for the gloves. I found the Wi-Fi issue we had last day, but still not working the way it should. But we're gonna make it work. Accident still July. Did it like, are you like a touring light designer, or are you like working in a venue or something like that? Because like having an accident in July can like fuck up the whole tour or stuff like that, right? Quite chaotic. I wanted to have a look in Paris. Bro, I love Illenium. I went to Illenium show every time he's coming to Paris, and I'm a good friend of Sandy, his VJ, and like I was the whole weekend, bro. Every time I open Instagram, I see like the Illenium Sphere show, and like it looks so amazing all the time. Why? So for the glove subject, it's my Wi-Fi router who's not compatible. It needs to be Wi-Fi 5. So now I know I ordered a new one. Will arrive I think tomorrow or in 2 days. And now I had issue between my computer and the GrandMA. So it's quite something different. Let me just see why this PTZ isn't coming in. Hello, Neo. Hello, Noe. Sorry. How you doing, bro? How was your weekend? Feel comfy now. I like this. Like we made a lot of lights tries. We tried different camera angles and stuff. But I'm feeling quite good like that, no? Maybe I'm just gonna switch this a little bit more. Sorry. To the side like this, maybe even more. Nah, wrong side, right? Must be more like this. Yeah, but like this. So yeah, and I wanted just to, I had some show file issue, so I wanted to have a look at it. But I made the connection with the Granny May and the streaming computer, but I think now it's lost as, let me just have a look. As it fucked up my connection with Twitch. It's like we have a huge network with a lot of computers and everything at the office, but like I would basically need one network for internet, one for Granny May, one for Artnet, and that's a bit too much. But I think that's the way it's gonna end. Granny May on PC. Yeah, let's have a look, because like I have the desk just running here next to me. I are you guys still on MA2, or like did you move to MA3? Oh, like I just tried to launch it and it said like MA3 has crashed. I hate MA2. I don't like it. It looks ugly. I hate MA2, and like I really put on my rider, I no more want to work with MA2. So like if there is a show with MA2, like I don't most of the time I don't really do it. I'm just sending someone else or something like that. The glove using VR groups and then streamed VR to MIDI. 6 motion missed MIDI fader out of dancing around with time perfect was amazing, which is the best. That I have back in the days I had this Leap motion controller that could basically like understand my hand and the fingers and stuff. But I could not have controls on the figure. I had only control on like the hand gesture. Is it open? Is it closed? Is it like turning and stuff like that? And what I love on the Leap, on the Mimu, is that you can really get like the fingers and how the fingers are bending. And that's fucking crazy. But yeah, like I always talk about it a lot. But like for me, like the interface is super important. And like the MA2 looks so shit. That it's nothing for me. Unlock MH3 parameter. Like, did you buy the USB stuff, or? Yeah, the finger position. The issue is that it's cool because when you move your finger, like it moves the value, but you cannot stop at one certain value. For example, if you wanna set an intensity or a speed, like for example, let's say speed at like 20%, you should need to keep your finger at 20%. That's what I was basically working on this weekend. It's like, how can I interact with this thing? I'm just trying to see. I'm like, nah, the Granny is not connected right now. That's such a mess. Can I have it here maybe? Oh, maybe I can have it on my laptop and I can just stream it by NDI. But I think even like now that I changed the network, even the NDI, I'm not sure that the NDI is coming through. It's not on right IP. Should be this one. Yeah, it should work. It should work. We should be able to connect to the console. Yeah, I have a whiskey. Like the whiskey is the first thing I bought, and then we got the console last year. Like the whiskey and Wheezy Week first, and now like I'm switching to deep ends slowly. So I don't. Someone was writing in the chat earlier that he's moving to deep ends too, but like yeah, I'm making that switch now too after a couple of years. It's just like I wanted to buy it last week, like a new dongle and stuff, but I didn't get any. I didn't understand anything on the website, like on the licensing stuff and everything. Like this website is so bad from Depends. I just didn't get it. But yeah, I might have some Depends heavier Depends stuff coming. So and for the summer, I think it's gonna be cool. If I have a bit more Depends stuff. Okay, looks like the desk is. Oh yeah, it's connected. Okay, let me just work this out. See if I can bring you a nice little 3D view so you guys can see a little bit what we did this weekend. Can you tell me what gaming controller you were using in that one video where? Ah, it's the gaming controller. Actually, it's the whole joke started with it's a Logitech one, and the whole joke started with the submarine. What's his name? Ocean something, and that submarine just cheap viewers. Yeah. So and the submarine was controlled by this Logitech controller, and so I bought it and put it on the Grenade. It was super fun, and I used it for like 2 years. It's just that like it felt like video gaming stuff, but I didn't like the controller. So I bought a Xbox controller, but I never took the time to put it on the Grenade. Maybe I should do it. I'm using it more for gaming now, but I'm more like a PC gamer, so like even like the joysticks and stuff, I don't like it that much. What do you mean with the DMX key? Like you mean the new one, the USB ones? Because I think that's great, and we're gonna order some. What cheapviewer streamboo.com remove the space. What the fuck's that? Ah, that's a bot now. Ah, come on, I don't gonna ask someone to moderate that for now. If you already work on Depends and try to improve, but first time maybe you should support heavy firewall capture support. Like I didn't use capture much. I'm more like an Unreal Engine user, so like I can do pretty much whatever I want pretty quickly. But yeah, like basically Depends is based on Unreal, so I have to see. But I don't spend like we do more and more stage design and stuff. But most of the time we render in Cinema 4D or Unreal. So Depends is just to help us programming faster and do a bit more time code than what we do right now. Because a lot of production asks for time code and we don't do much. Maybe for training a little bit, but I work mostly with the Grenade on MA3D PC stuff. Can I make this darker? Yep. And if we just move to Gobo quality, does it work better? Yeah, I busk all the time. It's just like I don't get a lot. Like I can understand like when I see rock bands that does a lot of different effects and stuff, I can understand. But for what I do, I just don't see the point of using any time code. It's just like wasting time and money. I prefer, like I always say, like put more money into the fixture and stuff, so we have more looking cool stuff on stage than putting money into time coding stuff. Current flying a drone in venue and capturing them geometries. You probably come to make. Ah, that's quite crazy, bro. You work on quite big production, bro, right? Just gonna close the windows. Also like. Oh, that's nice. Let me just see. Can I have some color correction on this one? Okay, guys. I gonna switch to. Ah, yeah. It has different color correction, but let me just have a look. That's my PTZ camera. And that's cool because normally I can just move it. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Can I get the Granime with this shot then? Oh, that's quite tricky now. Yeah. You won't see much. Now I need to go higher. I was just trying, like, I'm looking to have a nice spot of me working with the MA, but like I think I just then need to bring it down. But even with that, yeah, we don't see much. I need to make this camera higher. Let me let me come back. Whoa. Yeah, it looks like a drone live stream right now, right? Yeah, and I have the biggest camera. But the other one looks so much better. The quality difference is quite crazy. Oh wait, let me just. Yeah, I'm a starter streamer. That's the issue when you are too much of a nerd taking stuff. You always want your shots to look better, right? And then you spend more time making your shots look good than actually streaming. I moved from Onyx, I think like 2 years ago. I've said like, okay, we stop with Onyx. And I'm so happy that MA3 now put out those smaller USB boxes, because with those boxes, like we can arrange a lot of different jobs that we were doing with Onyx before. I still love Onyx. I love to use it, but in the programming, it's getting too slow compared to MA3. The recipes and everything, it's just slow. But I still have at least 100 venues working with Onyx every day, and like I update them like once in a year. Now I'm like programming once is quite cool, but like having this show file that you can update and bring everywhere with you, that's still missing a bit. But yeah, bro, like quarantine. I feel like quarantine was yesterday, and like when I'm looking now, it's like 6 years ago. It's so crazy how fast time went since the end of pandemic, and it's also crazy. Like my company grow up 6 times bigger since pandemic. It's super crazy. Like during pandemic, we were still in a 20 square meter office, and we were like struggling to pay it at the end of the month. And now like the office I'm in right now is like 200 square meter. I think like just this room with our new studio is bigger than the first office we had and that we were sitting on during pandemic. It's quite crazy. Ah, that's good to know, bro. I will see like are we all agree like you for depends you need to have to buy the USB stick that's cost like $100 on the website, and then like just pay the software once and that's it now. Because like I try to understand how the business is working, like the licensing and stuff, but the website doesn't give you any indication about what's in and everything. I spent like half an hour last time trying to figure out which license I need for what I want to do, and the website just doesn't help me that much. It's quite crazy. It was quite a mess to understand what's going on there. So yeah, let me have a look at why those gloves didn't work. I need this. I think I have the network adapter into it. Do you guys see something like it is? I made this cozy light stuff, but it looks like super dark, right? Upgrade fee 25% of your license. Okay, so thank you so much. Yeah. So it's not that expensive, right, compared to like WYSIWYG or Vectorworks. Because like I was thinking it's much more expensive, but it's like less than $2,000, if I'm euro, on our side. So I was like, yeah, it's not that expensive actually. And it looks like quite cool, no? Yeah, I need to do this. Open cable here. Let me just see like if the gloves still have some battery or something. Actually, like I'm super happy because like the first time I put them on, I was thinking I'm gonna break them, and now I feel more and more comfortable about like putting them on. Like I was like really afraid to put them on stage. Will I still be able to work? I'm putting the wrong one on. Will I still be able to work with it or whatever? But yeah, they were doing like great. Like the first time, it took me like almost half an hour to put them on. It's crazy. I was so afraid to break them. That's the issue when you have something and you're too excited about it. Okay, one is on. And like yeah, I chatted a bit with the guys and they told us that I saw like they say like it's a super resistant and like it's normal that they are quite tiny when you buy them. Here we go. Be Kellogg. Did you work like on the Elenium sphere stuff or not at all? It's funny because America always looks like so huge. You have so many events, so many concerts and stuff, but it feels like the EDM scene and the EDM operators and stuff is like even smaller than in Europe. Are they washable? I don't think so. I think they're gonna be like dirtier and dirtier every time I use them. I also think they are not mean. They're not supposed to be like in dirty stuff like festivals and stuff. It's like more for like when you do a concert at home or like in like concert venue theater stuff like that. So you're not supposed to sweat too much. Like mine stink actually so much just of the haze and the smoke and the sweat of the people. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, that's the way it goes. Okay, let's just see. I think we had like quite a good yeah, not that good, but like we had a small yeah. Excited with the lighting. I used to be laser guy. Yeah, they have a lot of laser on Elenium now. It's funny. Like in France, when we went to see them last time, it was like 1,200 person people coming to the show. In America, you do like huge stadium with lasers and stuff. It's always so fun. Okay, so if I build a new scene, if I just switch to this. Yeah, first of all, I need to recenter this. Like this, and can I get the NDI? It's so weird, like NDI never works the way it should. Isn't that crazy? Oh, yeah, it doesn't even show up. I think last time we used the capture card, right? Because the NDI didn't work. Hello, Vaxia. Valksla, right? How are you doing? I'm like trying to set up and connect some stuff, but like As the whole grenade and the gloves and everything is like really network connected, it brings a lot of disturb a lot the NDI and the streaming and stuff. I was actually late with streaming because like the I could no like the streaming computer could no more reach Twitch to stream. Was quite chaotic. Best set of the weekend so far. Super hard. Like between Friday and Saturday. So I just played on Positiv Festival this weekend, but not the whole event. I played only. So Friday it was a local DJ, then Revo, Miss Monique, and Artbats. And I was playing with Revo, and that was my favorite set of the night because I love him. And on Saturday, yesterday, they had Urumi, Nova, Nico Moreno, and Trim. So more hard techno. And my favorite set of the night was Trim because I made the show with him and I love his music. So yeah, so my favorite of the weekend was Revo for Friday and Trim for Saturday. But like both nights was so different in type of music and type of show and everything that it's pretty hard to say which one I preferred and which one was the best or whatever. But like I love working with Revo and I love working with Trim. It was just like perfect weekend for me. Yeah, I used the gloves and I didn't make them work during the show. So I had them working in the afternoon. I made some tests and some stuff with it, but they didn't work for the show during the night. Sorry for that. And I'm the first one who was pissed off about it. But yeah, that's shit happens now. Okay, screen capture is working, and he doesn't see me. Studio monitor. Let's see if this is working. It's always the same mess. Like I don't. If you guys were here like in 2020, it was already the same mess. It's like, what should we do? Should we like try to set up everything perfectly, but then we never stream because it takes us an hour and we finish like late at night? Or should we go to stream and try to set up on the run? But then it's like more stressful even because you never know when something is not happening. You cannot restart the computer and the stuff. But like I'm always happy to talk with you guys. Just trying to figure out right now how I can have some the right NDI stuff coming in. Because I think a lot of you didn't see the gloves working at all for now. So let's just have a look at that. And I have some recording I did with the... oh yeah, now here it is. And I had some recording I've made with the 3D camera, the 360 camera. That was actually working pretty well too. Can I have this one bigger? Oh yeah, I need to switch the screen resolution because this laptop isn't. Oh, maybe I can just go like this. Where's my screen capture stuff? No. India is doing weird thing as usual. Okay, let's just give it a try like this. Like this, bring this more in the front. Okay, this is a bit weird, but at least it should work. Let's give it a try. Oh, wait, just give me a second. I'm a streaming master. 9th of May in Nantes. Which party is that? It's really depending on the party. Like, basically they book us if they know they have a huge production and they're gonna make nice pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, like I don't have the full schedule all the time, and a lot of time, like especially for Vladimir Koshma, people think that I'm on all the Vladimir Koshma show, and nah, I'm just like when they think we can do something cool or they want to invest on the show, then they call us, but we are not married with them. I'm pretty free to work wherever I want and on what I want. I mean, I have my own company, my own business, and so far it's a good thing. I know that in the US you are much more part of a team. Like a lot of EDM artists in the US have have their own team that is like with them the whole year. Like in France, especially, it's really different. Like you have more like in France we have independent, like all the technicians and stuff like that. They're independent. They are like officially jobless and are allowed to work daily on daily jobs. And then like at the end of the year, they look at the end of the month. They look, okay, you work like 10 or 15 days as a technician, and then like the rest is like jobless money. Um, Jobless money, or I don't remember the exact thing in English. And then like the other option is you go freelancing and you start a independent company. So basically in France, the whole industry, everybody is like having his own little company, so that way you're free to work on whatever you want, the way you want, and you just send an invoice at the end. Employment, right? That's right. Yeah, like, and then it's the job is like, or you try to fight for your business and you go where it's the best for your business, like, or you look for like more something artistic and you're like married with an artist and you do a lot together but you make less money. So it's really depending. Collectif Labringue, I don't think so, bro, because Collectif Labringue, I think the setup isn't that huge. There's no LED screen, so I am not sure. I saw the show announced, and I love what Labringue is doing. It's super fun and super nice parties. But I think I'm not sure we're gonna fit that much on it. We'll need to see and have a look. But like basically, they when they get the contract and the deal signed, they wait to get the technical sheet of the venue or the organization, and like if they see that the technical is huge and nice, then they get in touch with us and ask us like, guys, look at this. Do you think we can do a nice show? And if we think we can do a nice show, then we go. I have no interest into like going somewhere just where I cannot do a nice show. Like that would be not good for my client, not good for the DJ or whatever. I mean, like the last thing I want to do is travel, program, spend time, lose thing to do to work on a setup where I cannot do anything special. So that's why, especially like when they have like daylights events and stuff like that, like I don't come to do lights during the day, even if there's some lights and a light operator. It's not a lot of a point of doing it. For VJing is different. But sometimes VJing is like when they have like too much of a complex or destroyed setup, there's no point of bringing the visual show because the visuals don't fit that much into it. Helicopter skiing, what's that, bro? Chamonix Olympics, yeah, bro, that's cool, no? I think like what the flow who just joined the chat, but he's on YouTube. He saw some of the laser stuff. Now he made not laser, sorry, he made mapping on a mountain in I think in Egypt a couple of years ago for like a wedding or something like that. Okay, so what changed from last time is that now I've set up so the gloves they have a Wi-Fi emitter. So the purple one, this one, emits Wi-Fi, and I connect my computer on Wi-Fi to it. So I don't need for now any network adapter or stuff because that's like I need to buy a newer one. But for now I can make them work like this. And that way they work and they are connected directly. We'll just go back to... So you can see the glover again. So for all of those, no, so those are Mimu gloves. They are pretty new. I just got them like, or at least opened the package like a month ago. And I'm starting to use them on some shows. I made a new file. So for those who were here last week, you would see that the show file changed a lot. So yeah, let me just see if I can have bit of a better resolution, but like I think my NDI stuff is doing shit right now. Yeah, I cannot have any NDI. Cannot have any NDI stuff that could have. Okay, we could just keep it like that. And so basically, so you see my two gloves right now are connected, and I can just go on any gesture or control. Just move the window onto the side a little bit. And here you can see, like, you can see exactly what my hand is doing. So this one should be this finger here. This one, this one, this one. And when I move this finger, you can see exactly the value that is coming out. And I can say, I can give it a maximum and a minimum value. So that's basically like all the setup I did last week. Because like, I can bend it like this and say this is minimum, but then when my hand is just like in a relaxed position like this, that means like I'm sending a value. Same if I can go like super far to say the maximum value, but that means that when I just like go a little bit, I'm not at 100%. So sometimes it's cool, especially like for speed where I want to have more range and I want the value to be more precise and update a little. And you can see like this can be very pretty precise, especially for like fader value, like if you want to bring in some pulsation of like lights and stuff, or if you want to slowly make a build up, you can really do it. And that's quite cool. But in the same time, you can say, okay, like let's say this is a relaxed position, set minimum, let's go to here, set maximum. And that way you have a way more sharp stuff and you can much more bring like impact in. So and that's basically how they work. And then like you just take that value and send it to whatever you want, MIDI, OSC, and they have a couple of built-in stuff. So for example, you can say when I bring my finger down, I switch a value, or I black out or stop the thing working and stuff like that. Or like when you make a quick rotation like that, you can switch the scene because you have different scene that brings in different mappings. For example, when I have some buttons here, I'm not sure you guys can see well, but where the light is, I have a button. And like basically I made it so when I push the button here, I just go to a scene that is off. So that means my gloves, even they are working, they are connected, but they don't send any signal until I click that button back again. And then I'm switching again into a different thing, and now they are sending stuff. So that's cool because I mean, I can do my light, I can do whatever I want, and when I know I want to use my gloves, I push a button and I'm into my first scene. And then I have like one scene that is more for breaks where I have like longer range and I can control intensity and stuff like that. And I made it that when I bring my thumb in, and you saw like it's gonna change the color. Oh, I need to set up a new color, so I need to see. But like when I make a rotation like that, I go back into break mode, and when I bring the thumb in, I'm going out of it. Why did I make it on the thumb? That means like I can try to find like position movements and stuff, and when I just quickly bring the thumb in, I will freeze that. And so if I try to bring some speed or some intensity into it, I can just stop the value where it is, instead of having the value always attached to my finger, because at some point my hand gonna naturally come back in a different position, and I don't want the value of my lights always connected to that. So that's basically what I tried yesterday. It worked great. Sadly, during the show, the connection between my computer and the Grand MA3 didn't work. I don't know why. It was like a DJ show, so we didn't have changeover. I didn't have proper like network support and stuff like that. So that shit would happen. Back in the days, that was kind of stuff that was fucking up my mood and my mind and everything. But like right now, I know like I bring extra stuff to the table, like the gloves. It's funny. It's gonna make me do new and cool stuff. If it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. I'm just still doing the show in a normal way. So yeah, but they are working, and like now I wanted to see exactly why they don't connect. So normally I still use Show Cockpit to connect to the Grand MA3. So I was using it a lot with the Grand MA2 back in the days. And let's have a look if I can connect, because the Grand MA I have here is the same I had yesterday on the show, It's not the same desk because that's my studio desk. Let's just have a look. If I go, I love having like all those different stuff. And then oh wait, maybe I can open studio monitor here. What is Joe like saying? Talk with Labranc yesterday, bro. Like if Labranc wants to do something cool, like if they have a proper setup and they want to do something cool, Trim will ask us to come for sure. So yeah, if they want to add LED screen and they want us to come and help them do a show, like we don't play all night, we just do the show of Trim. Like that would be amazing. Like I'm always happy when we can come somewhere and bring something little bit different on the table for now. Like Positiv, we played 1 hour on Friday, 1 hour on Saturday, and that was actually super fun. I probably need to turn. Oh, maybe if I turn the desk a little bit, that would be clearer for you. Yeah. Okay. Let's just cheat it like that for now. So at least you can see a little bit what's going on, no? Let's see if I can, not sure I can work much that way. If I just sit here. Oh yeah, that works, no? Maybe even more. Maybe I should bring the camera more into the angle there. You guys can no more hear me well when I'm there, right? Someone say here? Oh, it's a Trim all night long. Oh. Ah, yes, if it's a Trim all night long, yeah, then I'm not sure the guys want us. Because then we're going to play all night long. Okay, so I'm just going to see. I'm going to load the show file. I think I have the final version. Yes, must be one of two. One of those two. I'm a good guy, I have the same USB stick like 20 times, so I never know which one is the one I'm supposed to use. And let me just see, it's funny, like I love how the lights is different from one camera to the other. Let's just see, like, guys, if I am here, can you still hear me well? Or not that much? I love trying things out live with you guys. Menu, backup. Also, I need to see like how I can make it to stream the display of the Grenade, because that's pretty hard. But I think like the laptop version should move with it pretty well. Trim final. That's the one I wanted, and I'm gonna check all so we have all the network and stuff with it. Then let's see if this is working. Let's see if this is working. And normally here on the side, man, UG's desk is so big. Let me store this one into 2. And I made another, yeah, like this. And normally, like, I have a, hey, look at this, guys. If this is working, I would be so happy. But not sure now, like this is supposed to, I have like a remote for the PTZ, but I think we never managed to make it work. Oh, it does. Oh, that's so cool. Oh yeah, okay, so it's calling presets that we, oh yeah, okay, so preset 2, preset 7. Oh, that's amazing. I think the idea is like, I want to keep the PTZ to stream because I need to check like if I can make some color correction because it looks more bright. But in the same time, you guys can see much more, so that's cool. And I'm no more need to work with like super blinded lights in the background. That is always a nightmare when I do streaming. By the way, let me, so I can just, that's actually cool, no? Like when you are a streamer, like I have these super big and expensive cameras, but when you are a streamer, it's a nightmare because like all the controls are in the back of the camera and your camera is always against the wall, the most far away possible. Okay, and let's just save this to 1 like this. Perfect. And then we need to make another stage because normally you guys can have a view. Let's just duplicate this one. Main, let's call this one MH3. And if I just, normally I can delete this. And normally I can give you a view of my screen 1 on the MA, I think. Okay. Should be something like that. It's gonna be probably look a bit messy. Preset of PTZ to stream. Yeah, but there's a lot of things to do with the PTZ. I'm super happy that we finally bring it out. But that's not Windows 1, right? And I think I just linked it to Windows 1. That means that my display 1 is here. And if I bring it up there, that's not what we want to see, right? Nah, it's okay. Like guys, I just bring his microphone back on the Monday morning, and then he's happy. All good. He's just angry that I'm streaming right now because he wanted to play. So I'm not gonna spend hours too much in the stream today, especially that as the setup is a mess. But like I said, I'm gonna stream, so I want to stream, and I just want to see the problem with the gloves, and so you guys can also experience a little bit what they do and how they look like. Windows capture. This one. Just move because this is not the right capture I want. I want economy 3. Oh, is it stuck on the Windows 5? If I just close it down, is it gonna crash? Okay, let's just jump back and forth. Let's come back. Microphone, mic capture device. Yeah, that's not that easy not to set up those streams. Let's just try to re-add again. Capture Windows. Yeah, that's better. It's much better. It's just too big. You guys all saw my shofar, right? From the latest stream we did. Or you guys never, some of you guys never saw. It's actually, yeah, subscribe is back, exactly. So normally, you just want to have a look, is it following? Ah, nice, that's following the desk. Well, yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna have a look at this network issue that I had. So basically, my desk is in. Yeah, that's the one I had yesterday. So it doesn't recognize the right network adapter. Oh, yeah, okay. Actually, the network adapter isn't on the right range. It needs to be 10005. Okay, let's go back. This one. Yeah, okay. 10. And then I think like I started with this network mask. I never know exactly what it does, but I changed the network mask during the show, and I was thinking like after like 40 minutes of show, I was thinking too, but it wasn't that anyway. And the weird thing is like, so here now I should be able, I need to change the network adapter. I'm on the right network adapter here now. So let's just move to whatever. So it doesn't say, okay, let's restart Show Cockpit. Show Cockpit is such a nice software, but like it didn't have any updates since a long time. And I think that maybe it's just that the latest Windows update broke it. I don't know if you guys had the issue with the latest YouTube, latest Microsoft update broke all the MIDI stuff. It was quite a mess. 10.0.0.5. So I'm on 10.0.0.5. The desk is in 10.0.0.1, and I'm sending on the port 8001. So now it's connected, and it's working. I don't know what went wrong yesterday. I saved the same show file, everything. So basically, if you guys want to have an idea, because I think last day we didn't have that much of a good view of it. Look at this. Where's the here? Look at this, guys. Hopla. Basically, like my hand is controlling the faders. It's cool, no? So I have, oh yeah, because I changed the thing earlier, I think. I have like the beam, the wash, I had the LED plate of the GDC one, and then I had like strobes here on the smaller one. But I didn't like that control that much. It's just cool, huh? And then if we go back to our, yeah, like not this one, this one. Do I have, yeah, I have a 3D view, great. So normally, yeah, okay, let's just bring it back to front. Zoom out a bit. Yeah, that's it. And so basically I can now control my entire show just by saying, okay, you go on, and then the strobe, I think the MA3 doesn't make it. And it's like super reactive, it's quite crazy. And it's like basically, the main idea I have since many years is like, I don't want to, why should I touch a button to make something happen? If I have to like do this movement, why can I not just do this movement? Because it's basically the same, but I don't want to interact with the button, because the button I have to go where the physical button is and push on it. I wanted like, I know my body knows how to do this, like push one, push two, push one, push two. So like, why can I not just do the same thing, but without the physical limitation of having to touch a button or be behind a desk or something. So that was the main idea. And like I follow Mimu since many years, so I was pretty happy when I saw them like working on this. And yeah, it was quite hard, and I spent a lot of time thinking about it, should I buy it or not, but I'm super happy now that I have them. And it's like super exciting. I love trying to find tricks about like, okay, how can I stop this? So for example, what I showed you earlier, I just need to make sure in Glover that we're in the right scene. Let's just have a look. Yeah, right now we're not in the right one, right? I need to go here. So this is drop. Drop is supposed to do nothing on this hand, but has this hand. So this hand is like controlling the intensity of the stuff. And then if I rotate this one once, then I have control on like, yeah. So this one has the intensity. Wait, let me just turn this off. So I push the button. And I'm just going to switch to like the ugliest view of the PTZ. But at least you see me better with that. Maybe... It's really like another setup night. Okay, let me bring in this. Yeah, like this. And just bring me more back to the side. Yeah, like this. And then can I... add the same screen capture? No. Just a second, I'm making a new scene so you guys can see better what's going on. Oh. Can I crop? No, I'm not sure I can crop. Okay. But you guys should see much better like this. And I just remove the chat a little bit up like this. Okay. Yeah, like this. Okay. So you can see me better. So right now, okay, 10 fingers in my hands. Here, one hand is going to be for intensity, and the other hand is going to be for the movements. So I have buttons. Let me see. Yeah, I have buttons here. If I push the button, my gloves turn on. So now I have on this finger here normally intensity. It's not on, not on. Yeah, intensity. So these are the beams. Those are mega points. These are the wash. Beam, wash, beam, wash. Okay. I'm gonna add a little color into the wash so you can better see the beam and the wash. But that's the beam we're interested in. And then for guys who know how I play, you know that I have like one fader for tilt and one fader for pan. Okay. And a little bit of speed. That means like I can add a little bit of tilt, but I need to rethink, and then I can add a little bit of speed into it. That's way too much. And I like on how much I'm bending this, I have a complete control over it. That's funny. I still have the main issue I had yesterday, but I think that's a Wi-Fi issue, is that as you can see, when I bring in the effect, it's following my finger pretty well, but when I move out, it's like lagging a little bit. And so then the issue is like, if you want to keep this like this, you have to move your finger, because there's not like a button that you turn. It's like if I'm going back to this, the lights go back to this. And so that's why I added this, like this one. That's a really learning part I need to do. Like, okay, I want to do just a little bit of speed. And then when I move my thumb, it's fucked up. It should not do like that. So when I move the thumb, I'm moving out of this scene. That means like the values I entered should stay the same. So when I move my back hand back like this, now I should have the control back. Let's bring this in. Little bit of tilts, little bit of speed, just a little bit. And so now normally I freeze this. And like this hand is free to move where I want, and this one still needs to do like the flashing stuff. Quite cool, no? So that's where I am right now. And this is like, I was on the venue yesterday. I played with the setup and it was working. It's just like during the night, like when you do like changeover and stuff, you have time to reset exactly the network and everything. But when you do DJ stuff, it's pretty hard to jump in. And like there's always little mistakes and little issues, especially when you do network, adding a computer and stuff like that. So I don't know exactly what went wrong yesterday. But yeah, sadly, it went. But I'm happy that the process is working. I know that this is going to be a longer process of making this thing work, and for me like to have the right value and have it right into it the way I want. But I like the fact just that you can have the fixture and stuff right at your finger. It's quite cool, no? And then like there's a lot of nice combo to do and see just by moving what you can bring in. But like, and once again, guys, we are working with a 3D. Like the mega point is they will never move that fast in real life. That's impossible. So like it's easy in real life. Also, you can feel the movement much better, where 3D goes crazy all the time, pretty easily. But yeah, cool, no? I love them. It's so cool. What do you guys think about it? Can have a finger with a setting who says hold the value. Yeah, that's basically it. Basically, to hold the value, you switch the scene. That means, look, if I jump back to Glover here, let me just like bring in the window a bit better. So basically what's happening in Glover, I have this scene here who's called break. And when I turn the hand like this, when I bring the thumb in, you see I move to drop. When I push the button here, I move to off scene. That means like now nothing is happening, nothing moves. When I push it back, I go back normally to break. And then from break, I can do the break. And then when I bring the thumb in, I move back to drop. So it's not really hold the value. It's just you shutting off the live control of certain values and stuff. Yeah, that's then the next thing then with the controller is like, how do you sort of bring this into like a performance? But I'm not sure right now I'm at the point of like really doing an on-stage performance, but I'm always loved that. I'm not feeling as a dancer, but I think that it's super interesting to see a different way to interact with lights that is much more close to your body and close to yourself, instead of like having to touch always. Like I'm always having a mess of finding the right button and touching the right thing, and I always wanted something like more organic and something that is closer to my body, so I can bring in exactly what I want and I don't have to be standing exactly at the desk and push the right buttons and stuff. So yeah, it's funny because like in the studio I can really hear like the noise of the fader going up and down every time I move the fingers like that. But yeah, it's quite cool. So I was thinking we're gonna maybe troubleshoot this for an hour or two, but yeah. So if you guys have a couple of questions, feel free to ask. If not, I'm gonna leave it for today because it's Sunday and I want to go to sleep quite early. But it was cool to chat with you guys and see a little bit. I'm happy that we have the PTZ now working in the studio, and that I can go to bed tonight knowing that my gloves issues from this week are solved. I'm gonna have a new Wi-Fi router coming in later in the week, I think. And I'm gonna try to announce tomorrow a couple of live stream over March where I'm gonna try to be more on time and with a better prepared setup. I think for next week I'm still gonna jump last minute into streaming just like that to try setups, try things, see how it looks, how you guys enjoy it. And then we're gonna try to bring more people to the table. I want to do a couple of workshop and masterclass on the Granime and my show file. And I want to speak about Resolume Arena and content creation a little bit too. So we're gonna come up with a nice design and stuff to announce all of those and try to fix them, because like March and April are pretty chill for me for right now. So let's go to your question. Can't you have a finger setting with cover? Okay. And I'm sure about bridge hand vector dancing. You come back to the alt scene and you don't have exactly the same finger position. Is there a risk of brutal change? Yes, it is, because it's sending the value. But most of the time I just go to 0 to black. And like that's exactly what happened when you do lights. Like once the lights are off, nobody knows what the fixture mechanically is doing because it's just off. But like when you come to see one of my show, the fixture are doing crazy things when they are off. They are dancing, they are moving, they are like strobing sometimes, but they have no output. Take time, of course. Thing having brick curve could help. Yeah, like that will. I will talk to the Mimo crew about that. I would love to be able to like having the in and out point is amazing, but I would love to have a curve preset that goes with it all the time. I did that like back in the days in Unreal. We added curve presets to everything. It was so nice. But like on the gloves, that would be cool, I think, especially for my usage, because sometimes I use it in such a small range that having a little bit of curve into it could work pretty well. So I do use a script that use finger position as a change. I think that the next step for me will be to bring Show Cockpit out, because I love it, and I'm using it for many years, and it saved my ass in many conditions. But right now, Showcockpit brings me more problems than solution. So for the MIDI fighter, I stopped using it last summer because I had like freezing and lags, and it's no more updated. So I'm struggling to remove those. And I made like a Raspberry Pi, and like for Glover, it's sending out OSC, so it could send the OSC directly to the GrandMA. So I don't need Showcockpit right now. It's just like for trying and testing at the studio, Showcockpit is faster. But Showcockpit is the issue I had this weekend with networking and stuff. So yeah, I need to speak to Ricardo, who's like developing Showcockpit, to know exactly what he's working on. But I think he's like busy on different stuff. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And like I can turn them off anywhere, any time. So I can just do the changes on the desk and then turn the gloves on again. So yeah. But you see, guys, from last week we didn't make them really work. Now we made some nice updates. And now we just struggle to remove them. Yeah, like the Glover guys are always excited because it's such a different usage of the tools. For developer, it's always super exciting to see someone use what you think in a completely different way. My hands are sweating right now. Poor gloves. Okay, guys, that was it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on a Sunday afternoon. I'm gonna go for some gaming with What the Flow, and then like food and sleep. And tomorrow I have a busy day with a lot of meetings, but I guess on Tuesday maybe I will jump back here in the studio and do some stuff live. But like I will keep you updated on Instagram and do a couple of stories if I do it. And I will work with the marketing team tomorrow. So we bring up a proper planning for March and April about when we're gonna stream and what's the subjects we're gonna talk about it. And I will bring better preparation into it. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. See you soon. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye bye.